Hello everyone, today we're continuing with day 3 after we successfully solved day 2 from Advent of Code 2023. So far we have only one failure on day 1 part 2, and again for refresher we're solving Advent of Code with using ChatGPT and coding nothing ourselves, and we're doing that using Golang because we want to go a little bit out of distribution and the strongest language of ChatGPT, which is Python. And let's see how it's going with day 3. We're in a gondola lift. What's actually that? I've never seen gondola lift. Okay, gondola lift is this nice. Oh, that's in London, nice. And we're he says the gondola lift will take you up to the water source, but this is as far as he can bring you. You go inside. It doesn't take long to find the gondolas, but there seems to be a problem, they're not moving. Okay, now we need to figure it out how to fix the gondolas. We're turning around and so on, finding a way to fix them. The engineer explains that an engine part seems to be missing from the engine of the gondola, but nobody can figure out which one. If you can add up all the part numbers in the engine schematic, it should be easy to work out which part is missing. The engine schematic, your puzzle input, consists of visual representation of the engine. There are lots of numbers and symbols you don't really understand, but apparently any number adjacent to a symbol, even diagonally, is a part number. Okay, for example, here I have a number, and this one is diagonally adjacent to this symbol, this star symbol, this one as well, this one is adjacent to this one. Everything surrounding the symbol, it's counted as a part number and should be included in your sum. Okay, I need to simply see all of these adjacent to a symbol numbers and add them up. Here is example. Okay, that's our example. We put in this schema the two numbers are not part number because they are adjacent to a symbol. They are not adjacent to a symbol, and that is this one, because the surrounding one doesn't include a number, and the same for 58. Yeah, the same, nothing including the diagonals, and the sum is the sum of all the rest. Okay, let's give a try. Our example, writing the test with day 3, input the text, and the task is given on triple backticks. Okay, now we need to have some sliding window that is simply getting going around the number and moving all the positions of the digits of the number and seeing that is there adjacent symbol, finding them If there is 1, it's stopping and simply counting the number. Okay, we're reading file to a matrix. Okay, that's interesting. What's our matrix? This adjacent symbol. Read to a matrix, and our matrix is for run. Okay, that seems pretty reasonable. Let me go and create day 3. We have input file, the text. We also have part 1. That's part 1. Let's go and see how big is our input. I was expect presenting massive. Yeah, I did this. If I go back to input and save it. Okay, run it now. I'm getting some number. Sum of the part. That looks. I don't know, that looks super small sum. To be honest, let me see. Yeah, it doesn't work. Let me add a test file. Test text is. And simply look at the test input, and instead of the one that we have, I'm using here test. Okay, 64, which is way too little than what's actually our number. And probably it's how we're parsing the numbers, because here this is the digit and so on. We do not, this number is not correct, because we have, for example, here in this input, let me look at this more, 4, 6, 7, but now when it's checking for 7, it's simply getting 7, it's adding up that. I don't think you get that number, but only on the okay, let's write this okay, let's see if we'll work any better. Reading the dimensional matrix. Okay, extract a number. Yeah, that looks more promising. Let's give a try with the test example. 4361. 4361, that seems correct. So now with the real input, yeah, that's much higher and looks more reasonable. Okay, we were able to solve part 1, but with a little bit nudging, and also a little bit help. It seems out of the box, so won't be able to solve it. For example, on day 2 we were able to get solution of both parts without this extra help, but yeah, I think it's still impressive that was able to do that. Let's look at part 2. The engineer found a missing part and install it in the engine. As the engine springs to lift, you jump in the closet's gondola, finally ready to ascend to the water source. You don't seem to be going very fast though. Maybe something is still wrong. Fortunately, the gondola has phone label help, so you pick it up and the engineer answers. Before you can explain the situation, she suggests that you look out the windows. There stands the engineer holding a phone in one hand and waving with the other. You're going so slow that you haven't even left the station. You exit the gondola. The missing part wasn't the only issue. One of the gears in the engine is wrong. A gear is any star symbol that adjacent to exactly two part numbers. Its great gear ratio is the result of multiplying those two numbers together. What? A gear is any star symbol that are adjacent to exactly two part numbers. Okay. Its gear ratio is the result of multiplying those two numbers together. This time you need to find a gear ratio of every gear and add them all up so that the engineer can figure out which gear needs to be replaced. Consider the same engine schema again. This schematic, there are two gears. That's not a gear because it doesn't have two adjacent one. This one have this one and this one, and this one have this one and this one. Okay, the first one is the top left. It has parts 467 and 35, so it is gear ratio it's 16,345. The second gear is in the lower right. Its gear ratio is for 451,490. The star adjacent to 617 is not a gear because it's only adjacent to one number. Yeah, as we already discussed. Adding up of the gear ratio produce 467,000, etc. What is the sum of all the gear ratios in your engine schematic? Okay, let's try part 2. We have this that's part 2 of the challenge given here in triple backticks. Oh, we're wrong. Triple backticks. Yeah, let's see how we'll do on this one. I mean, most of the parts are the same, it's simply now the logic should only check for stars and checking that they have exactly two adjacent element. Should it be gear ratio, XY, and we're And we have the extract number, okay, which is starting and reading a number digits. Okay, so far it looks reasonable at first glance. Let me try with test, see what we are getting. 45 1. Okay, it looks doesn't correct. Okay. When I try the sample, I'm getting for number. It seems miss, or yeah, let me see, because I have one, this one, and this one. Adding up them, but what I'm getting is neither again. Okay, let's see. How is this going to perform? Is there any change in this case? Unique position key. Interesting. It's multiplying them only when they're exactly 2, otherwise skipping stuff. Here is extracting number, which was already the case. Yeah, so far it looks again as previously very promising. Okay, getting huge number, but let's verify before that with test that's actually doing the right thing. It does not. I mean, unless there is some mistake here in the calculation that will be wrong, but let's double check anyway. Okay, it seems wrong, and let's do what Gemini does, simply to go and try it 3 times No, so far we generated only one solution. We need another 4 to have best one from 5. Yeah, and to see if this stats approach will work somewhat. I think most likely. Okay, it's getting the length and so on. The same, extract the number like that. And let's see test. Okay, it's spelling again. With the same stack put, yeah, quite the same. I'm wondering, third attempt. The code looks suspiciously similar. And it's the same. Okay, now it's changing a little bit. I was thinking that they're probably caching it or something like that, but now I actually can see that that's not the case because of this stuff. Let us see if really and if I put test, yeah, let me. Again, let's see if we'll be able to fix that. If that's not the case, we'll give a single shot, and yeah, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work simply. Test. Do I have test? Yeah, definitely I have. Yeah, let me try again. I Checking the file, the matrix. There's just a number, checking that there are only two. But isn't it that there will be yeah, 1 second. Like I'll have the whole matrix. Yeah, I think that should be okay actually. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, looks very wrong. Yeah, let me try was stamped. Okay, let's give last try. If not, yeah, consider it failure. Remove the normal input. It's very low number will not be the case, not only with this stuff, it's even less likely. Yeah, unfortunately, fail again on the second part, and it's is it valid? Okay, let me try again, simply to confirm that it doesn't work. Yeah, exactly what I expect. Okay, let's see how we'll do on day 4.